Hello, welcome to me paella. I'm going to get cracking with this. So first of all, some fish stock cubes. I'm going to use 2 of these. These are sin free. And I want 275 millilitres of stock cube mixture in there. So 275, which is about, there we go. I'm going to give that a bit of a stir. Yeah, most of your stock cubes are sin free, but just double check or ask your consultant if you're not so sure. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to add this to the, I've got a wok here, I'm going to use this with garlic and onions. Excuse me, let's give that more of a stir. Onions and peppers, right, that's looking quite good. So I'm going to add that to the wok over here, and I'm going to add some onions which I've chopped and some peppers as well. In the go. And what I'm going to do is I'm going to boil this for 5 minutes. Turn this on. Kettle's already boiled, so it won't take long. So we'll look at that. So I'm just going to boil that for 5 minutes. Oh, I forgot to mention as well, also at the beginning, add a few strands of saffron, which comes in a little tub of this. You just need a little bit, not too much, just a few strands. That should do. It's a very, very strong spice is that. So that's just being added to the wok as well. So let that boil. Right, next what we'll do is, that's been boiling for 5 minutes, we're just going to let that now simmer for a further 20 minutes. So I'll turn the heat down and just let that simmer for 20 minutes. Right, as you can see, 20 minutes and the onions are turning a nice golden colour with the peppers. So what I'm going to do is now is add some chopped tomatoes, fresh tomatoes chopped up with the skin off. Look at the colour of that already. And then I'm going to add some long grained rice. Get into focus, camera. Use the old rashers. So I'm going to add the rice. Give that a stir. And I'm going to cook and let that simmer for half an hour, and the rice will swell up. If it starts to thicken up too soon, add a bit more water. The water will evaporate, the sauce won't disappear, the stock. So that's a little bit thick. I'm going to add a bit more water, turn the heat up a bit, and I'm going to cook that for a further 25 to 30 minutes. And with 10 minutes cooking time to go, I'm going to add some mussels, and I'm going to add some prawns as well. I was going to add chicken, but I've got none left. So we'll just let that do its job, and we'll add the rest. Right, there we go. That's thickened up really, really nicely as well. That is the perfect consistency to paella, and the white rice has now turned like that lovely golden paella colour to the stock and that. Right, now I'm going to add the prawns, and I'm going to add the mussels. I already cooked these, so I'm just going to put this on simmer for another 10 minutes, and I'm just going to let that warm through gently. That looks pretty impressive, doesn't it? So you don't want to sizzle that too much because the prawns and the mussels are already cooked. You can use fresh mussels, but I just, the supermarket only had these will do. So there we go. I'm just going to turn that up, not too high, and just let that heat through. I might just add a tiny bit of moisture, stop the rice from sticking to the bottom of the pan. And we'll just let that simmer for about another five minutes or so. Right, here we go. Time to serve up. And this looks scrumptious. Like I say, I've just warmed the already cooked and prawn mussels up, and it's just a perfect consistency, like I say, for paella, and it tastes delicious. You can't believe I'm saying that, on a diet, and it tastes delicious. And this is sin free. Oh, look at that. Absolutely lovely, and I'm going to get tucked into this. Thanks for watching, and bye bye.